Hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm so excited to film this today. I have put together my 2019 beauty favourites. I feel like there's been so much good makeup and skincare this year. I think 2019's been an amazing year for beauty. It's been in the press, it's been in the media a lot, and I feel like makeup just gets better and better. So I have an awful lot of favourites to get through. I think I should just get started. I'm actually going to start with skincare and hair care. I have a few items here. I've mostly tried to include like products that have launched in 2019, but some of them are just products that are new to me. But it will be mostly new launches, so mostly stuff that has come out this year. And my first favourite is the Utan Jamie Genevieve, the CBD tanning water. I love it. This is my second bottle. I've just cracked this open the other day. Absolutely brilliant. I apply it every night and it gives me just a little bit of a glow. Nothing major. No, you know, you don't wake up orange. There's no chance that you can overdo it with this stuff. It is fantastic. My second favourite kind of goes with this, and I think I've talked about this in another video. It's the D-Bronzi Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops from Drunk Elephant. They are so good. Again, there's no risk that you're going to look completely tangoed with these. You put a little drop in with your moisturiser, your serum. I've also mixed this with my foundation before just to kind of tan my face a little bit. They are fantastic and so easy to use. Such a good idea. I've seen loads of tanning products like this, but I don't feel like any other products I've tried have performed as well. They mix so beautifully with all kinds of products and they give me just the right amount of tan on my face. A couple more skincare items. I have been using the Tatcha Rice Polish all year and it's become my new favourite exfoliator. You feel the kind of scrubby bits, but it's nothing harsh. It doesn't feel scratchy. It just feels, my skin feels so clean after I've used it, and I love how it foams up a little bit. Annoyingly, Tatcha is difficult to get hold of in the UK, but it's totally worth ordering from their website in the States. The customer service is really good. I try and just pick things up when I'm over there for a holiday or when my brother's in the States. He goes there quite a lot. But this, when it runs out, I would want to order again straight away. It's so good. I don't think this was like a new launch in 2019, but it's new to me, and again, I'm on my second bottle of this stuff, so I really do love it and use it a lot. It's the IT Cosmetics Miracle Water, and it's kind of like a hybrid between an essence, a micellar water and a toner, and it leaves my skin so soft. If my skin is breaking out or if my skin feels really oily, then I'll use a glycolic acid, but if not, I'll use this and it's perfect. It's all my skin needs when I don't need to kind of deep cleanse or exfoliate my skin. It's amazing. Actually, I'll use it as well after I've used like a face mask, you know, any kind of clay mask, an exfoliating treatment, anything like that, anything that might leave my skin a bit dry. But this has never made my oily skin feel congested or greasy. It's perfect. My skin feels amazing after I use this stuff. Last couple of skincare favourites. I don't know if I've talked about this in a video before either, but this stuff is incredible. It's the Milk Makeup Cooling Water Stick. And it's so good for depuffing your eyes, if you're a bit hot and bothered, if you're a bit hungover. This stuff is a lifesaver. I keep one in my handbag and one in my bedside table in my bedroom, and I just absolutely love them. So good, really good value for money. These last you so long. I totally recommend this from Milk Makeup. One final skincare favourite. I have got into dermaplaning my skin this year. I think this was from Amazon or possibly TK Maxx, somewhere like that. I'll see if I can find it online. It says Flawless on the branding, but it's your little facial razor here, and then it also has a light. I don't know how well you can see that, but I've been really into dermaplaning my skin. I feel like it gives my skin a real glow. I also do micro needling. I do a few other kind of at-home treatments. But this is something that has been new to me in 2019, and I do feel like I've seen a difference in my skin and how my makeup applies. So I will try and find a link to this, but you can get these little facial razors everywhere. I do just like that this has the little light on it. I think it just makes life a bit easier. Two hair care favourites as well. I have the Coco Eve hair mask and I have the Olaplex No. 7 bonding oil. I won't say too much about these because I think they were in my skincare favourites video as a little extra. But they are so good. Also, I've been using this oil for months and I only wash my hair maybe once or twice a week, so it's not like I use it every day, but look how much is left. Amazing. I've tried loads of hair oils and this is one of the only ones that I feel gives my hair lots of shine without making it feel greasy or weighed down or oily. And as an added bonus, you literally need a couple of drops. This is going to last forever. And I feel like I've had good value for money out of that already because I have been using it for months. So that's really impressed me. And then the Coco Eve hair mask as well, I've been using regularly. It's almost run out, so I'm going to order some more. But again, I've just really enjoyed using this. It smells lovely, it feels good, and my hair, because it is bleached and also because it's quite fragile, I need a good hair treatment in my bathroom cabinet at all times, and this is the best one I've tried in a really long time. So I've been so impressed with both of these for my hair. One final little honourable mention as well. I was taking vegan collagen and I've now switched to this silica complex. Helps maintain healthy hair, skin and nails suitable for vegans from Holland Barrett. And honestly, I think this beats collagen for me. I haven't had a really bad breakout in several weeks and I was kind of pleased with myself. I was thinking, okay, great, you know what, this is unlike me. My skin is very breakout prone and I think it's connected to taking this, so I'm maybe halfway down now in this bottle, and I feel like even when my skin has been a bit hormonal and, you know, just not very happy, I still haven't had a major breakout. So I'm gonna finish these and then I think probably get these again. I think I've seen a better impact on my skin than when I was taking the collagen tablets before. So these deserve a special mention too. This is something I've discovered this year and been really pleased with. Moving on to makeup. So I'm going to start with foundation, and this won't be a surprise at all. I think everyone's aware by now that the foundation of 2019 has been the Airbrush Flawless Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury, and I don't think it's just me that's been loving this. I think so many people, makeup artists, bloggers, everybody has been raving about this, and for me it's just perfect. It gives me the coverage that I want. I like a full coverage foundation. It's not too drying, it's not too matte, but it is a matte foundation. So it mattifies, but it doesn't just drain the life out of your skin. I mean, you can see now my skin has still got a little bit of shine. All I've got underneath it is some moisturiser. So yeah, I mean, I could talk about this for a long time. I haven't been so pleased with a foundation in a while. Moving on to concealer, I've been absolutely loving these two. The Stay Naked by Decay and also the, I think it's called, yeah, Seamless Concealer by Iconic London. Both of them are fantastic. They are not the most full coverage concealers. I would say the Decay Stay Naked Concealer gives me a bit more coverage. I've been loving that for around my eyes. And then the Iconic London one, it's so creamy, so blendable. With the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, I don't feel like I need lots and lots of extra coverage from a concealer, which I think is why I've been enjoying using these so much. Normally I wear a really full coverage concealer, but just a combination of really kind of nailing it with my skincare. So my skincare, you know, has helped my makeup to apply better to start with. I don't need as much coverage from a foundation and concealer, and also using a foundation that's really giving me the finish that I want, nice and smooth, pretty full coverage, has meant that I don't need a really heavy concealer, and these two have just been perfect for me this year. So I have a couple more favourites for skin. Again, this just won't be a surprise because I feel like I've talked about this in a lot of videos now, but this is the Becca Khloe and Malika palette, and it's just so perfect. I love it so much. The colours are perfect for me. Really soft, really blendable powders. I'm pretty sure this must be limited edition, right? So if you want one, get one soon. I found this in TK Maxx, but I would not have been mad about paying full price for it because I've used it so much. Another favourite this year has been the Huda Beauty Tantour. And yeah, I've talked about this a little bit in the next video I'm going to post, which is me applying all of these products. So I won't kind of go on too much about this, but it's so good. The colour is amazing. They do come up quite dark. This is the fairest shade, I think. This is fair. So you just need a tiny bit. A little goes a long way. And I feel like it sits just so nicely over my foundation. It gives a really natural contour. And I've also used this to bronze my face as well at times, and it's done a really good job of that too. So yeah, this has just consistently been in my daily makeup routine since I bought it earlier this year. Couple more favourites. I have another blush. The blushes in the Becca palette have been awesome, but just a couple of weeks ago I did get one of the Patrick Tar ones, and it's fantastic. So this is like a late favourite, but it's snuck in there. It's called She's Adorable. And I absolutely love a peachy shade in a blusher, and this is just everything I could possibly want. It's a nice kind of neutral peach with a bit of gold shimmer. Love a bit of shimmer in a blush. The Becca ones are just the same. They're not kind of glittery or sparkly, but they do make you look a bit glowy. So I've been really loving that. And then also this highlighter from Sleek. The Sleek Solstice highlight palette, which has 4 shades, I think both creams and powders, is like an all-time favourite of mine. I've bought that palette so many times, I've repurchased it so much. This, I think, is one of the best shades from that palette in a larger size. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Sleek, for doing this, because I think this is the shade in that palette that I go through the quickest, other than one of the cream highlights. So this has been great. Moving on to eyes, I have 3 eyeshadow products that I want to talk about. So the first one, I don't think it was released in 2019. I think it's older than that, but honestly, I have used it daily all year, so I had to talk about it. It is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I do feel like this was maybe 2018, maybe even earlier than that, but it has just been my absolute favourite, so I had to mention it. I mean, look how dreamy this is. I mean, I don't really use the blue shades. Every other shade in this palette I love and will use sometimes. Some of them I literally do use daily. My only complaint's the packaging. I'd rather not have this cardboard packaging. I mean, it is that kind of shiny material that you can wipe clean, but in my professional makeup kit, this would just get destroyed so quickly. It's happened before to other palettes, and I love this one too much to do that to it. So this one lives at home. That's my only complaint. I would love to see this in a mini version. So Morphe, they did the James Charles palette in like a little condensed version in, I think, a plastic case. If they did, I mean, I would love that. So Morphe, please make it a bit more like pro kit friendly. But yeah, this is so good. If you're looking for a little treat for yourself this Christmas and you've never tried this, order one. You will not be disappointed. A palette that has definitely been launched this year, because it came out just a few months ago, is the Morphe Jeffree Star palette. Another Morphe palette. I'm not normally like a Morphe palette person, but these collabs that they've been doing have been awesome, and I feel like I need to give an honourable mention as well to the Jeffree Star Morphe brushes. I absolutely adore them. They are fantastic. Also the Fenty brushes. I haven't really bought a lot of brushes this year. You don't need to buy, you know, so many brushes, do you? Because they last you for so long. But I've been really loving a few of the Fenty brushes and also the Morphe Jeffree Star brushes, and you can see me use those in the next video. So I'll link those below as well. But this palette, I have just had so much fun with it. It does have a lot of bright colours, but I feel like there's enough of a mixture of neutrals and brights to kind of keep you interested. So there's a few brights that would really sort of push me out of my comfort zone in terms of makeup. But there's enough neutrals that I could grab this just to do a really simple eyeshadow look to just get myself out the door for the day, or for a client that just wants like a really neutral eye. This still does that, but I feel like it has some brights and some shimmers and glitters in there that are going to inspire you maybe to try something different. And I've just really loved using it. The quality is fantastic, so maybe I am a Morphe palette person now. Final eyeshadow that I have to mention is this by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So this is one of their loose pigments and it's called Crystal. I don't know how well you can see because of the lighting, but it's like a really pale nude sort of shade, and it's the inner corner highlight that I'm wearing on my eyes and also the brow highlight. And for me and my skin tone, this is the perfect highlight colour. I use it on my cheekbones all the time as well. I'm wearing the sleek one today, but I absolutely love this. With a pigment as well, these last forever. I used to collect the MAC pigments back in the day and I've still got all of them. Even the ones that I would wear daily to go to work. I used to work in MAC. Some of them I've had since before my MAC girl days. And they would still be going strong if I was to use them now. So I know that this will be, this is a solid purchase. If you're looking for a really good highlight and you don't mind using a loose highlight, these are fantastic. I have a few eyeliner favourites. This one I won't talk too much about because I've done a whole video on this, but this is the Huda Beauty Lifeliner. You have, I'm holding the other ones here, just a spoiler. So you have a liquid liner in one end, a pencil in the other end. They are both jet black, they apply really nicely. This is a firm favourite now. There's another eyeliner I've been using though. It's the Too Faced Better Than Sex liner, and this is the one that I use in my next video. So you can see me apply this one and see how well it goes on. This is on its last legs, I've just ordered another one. Fantastic. It's got such a fine little felt tip point on there. I just feel like you can't go wrong with this if you're not very confident with eyeliner as well. These felt tip pens are brilliant. And again, this one's jet black. There's no going back and forth to get your pigment down. Really, really good. I am a big fan of the Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner pencils, so I will always, always, always have those in my kit and my makeup bag. But I have branched out this year. So I was a big fan of the Urban Decay ones. Then I moved on to the Charlotte Tilbury. The Barbarella Brown eyeliner by Charlotte Tilbury is the best brown eyeliner pencil in the world. Apologies for my cats as well. I say this every time, but my cat son is just losing his shit in my hallway right now. He's screaming. Who knows why. Yeah, back to the makeup. I have been absolutely loving the All Day Everyday eyeliner pencils by Melt Cosmetics. My friend Carly is to blame for this. She came round to my house a few weeks ago and she had one in her makeup bag. We were getting ready in the morning and she was telling me how much she loved the Melt eyeliners. Obviously I went and ordered one and I loved it so much I ordered two more. So the shades I have here are Corrupt and Filth, but there's one more matte dark brown that I really love. I've forgotten the name, but I'll link it down below. But they're so good, so creamy. You get so much colour. I'm wearing, just in my lower waterline, Corrupt, and you can really tell that that is a nice warm brown. It doesn't just look like any brown eyeliner, and they last all day as well, so I've been really, really pleased with these. So I have just two more things for eyes to show you. I have a primer, and I am very, very fussy with eye primers, so this is kind of a big deal. The Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer has to be in my 2019 favourites. I absolutely love it. Gives you a little bit of coverage, so I wouldn't say it would cover like a lot of discoloration or pigmentation, but it's enough just to kind of top up concealer or whatever you've put on your eyes beforehand, give you a really nice base for shadow, and it definitely does minimise creasing, fading, patchiness. Really good. I have a mascara favourite as well. I do tend to flit around between different mascaras. My all-time favourite has to be the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which I've run out of at the moment. I just ordered another one yesterday when I realised that mine just had nothing left. But I've been absolutely loving the Kat Von D Go Big or Go Home mascara this year. Didn't like it to start with, but it's one of those mascaras that when it's been open for a couple of weeks, it really comes into its own. And I do feel like I have really, really short blonde natural lashes, and this really bulks them up. So I tend to put this on and then just kind of go through and add a bit of length to my lashes with the Too Faced mascara. But this is definitely something I'll be repurchasing in 2020 when it runs out. I have a surprising favourite for brows. So this was a freebie, and I can't remember if it was with an order that I placed as like a little bonus, or in one of those big Cult Beauty gifts that I'm so obsessed with that they do a few times a year. But it's the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. So you can see it's a little pencil. I do need to order another one of these as well. I am kicking myself for not ordering one yesterday when I ordered my new eyeliner and mascara. but it's fantastic. So I don't know again how well you'll be able to see, but it is on my brows right now. I think this is supposed to be a universal shade. So the shade is Universal Taupe. I don't know if that's the only one that they do. I will investigate and leave a link below. But it's so good. I mean, on me, that is my perfect shade for brows. You can see the roots coming through in my hair. So my natural colour is kind of a dark ashy blonde. And this is a dark ashy blonde. I love the texture. It's not too creamy. It's quite a kind of, like a sort of stiff, waxy textured pencil, which I love for brows. I mean, in an ideal world, every day I'd use a powder, a little angled brush. I love how natural that looks, but this is quick. So yeah, great colour, great texture, and again, something I'll repurchase in 2020 because I've really enjoyed using it this year. So my final favourite products are for lips. One of them is absolutely not a surprise because I've talked about it before in a video. It's the Patrick Tar Gloss in the shade She's Expensive. I think actually lip gloss has just been a favourite in general for 2019. I never used to be a lip gloss person. When I was like a teenager, maybe. But I've been a lipstick girl for many years. And that has all changed this year. I've worn a gloss most days with a lipstick or a liner underneath or just on its own. I love the Fenty glosses. Every colour in the Fenty glosses, they've just smashed it. They're gorgeous. But this is just so pretty, and also this has been on for a while now. I had a little break in between filming videos and I feel like it's lasted really well. My lips still look really glossy, really shiny. So yeah, again, if you're looking for just a little treat for yourself or actually for someone else for Christmas, this would be fantastic. I might get one for, no, I won't say her name in case she watches this. But that would be such a lovely gift. My final favourite for 2019 I bought in January when I was in the States, and I've kept it in the box because I want to keep both the products together and I don't trust myself not to misplace one of them. It's one of the Kylie lip kits. I went into Ulta, actually for the first time ever. I've never been in an Ulta. It was great. It was really good. We need one over here. My camera just cut out, but I was telling you about my first ever trip to Ulta. The Kylie Cosmetics stand had just been blitzed. There was nothing left. But one of the really lovely ladies that worked in there, it was one in LA. I'm gonna say one near Santa Monica. They were so nice. She saw me looking and she was like, oh, I think we've sold out, I'm really sorry. And I said, oh, that's such a shame because I'm from the UK and we can't get the Kylie stuff over where I'm from. Well, we can, you can order it online, but it's really expensive. And she said, oh, I think we have a couple in the back. Shall I get them for you to have a look at? I was like, yes, thank you. And they had this, which is the Coco K, and they had a red, I think it was the Mary Jo kit, which is also beautiful. But I really, again, need to order another one of these because I've been wearing this since January and it is looking very, the lip pencil I've got loads of because I've actually been wearing this a lot with my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk pencil, just because I love that pencil so much. Me and that pencil are like in it for the long term. But the lipstick is basically completely dried out now. I need another one. But how perfect is that colour? I love a nude pink, but I love that this has got just a little bit more depth to the colour. So if I'm wearing this with a dark eye, it looks good. If I'm wearing this just with some mascara, it's not a nude that's going to wash me out. So yeah, I've just really enjoyed wearing it. Formula's really nice. Colour is perfect. I definitely need another one. And if you do place an order on Kylie Cosmetics, go for a Coco K lip kit if you're looking for a little treat, because I think this would suit so many people. Thank you so much for watching. I really want to know what everybody's 2019 favourites are, and I'm really excited for all my favourite YouTubers to start posting theirs because I'll watch all of them. Give me some inspiration for what I should try in 2020. Let me know what you've been loving. I'm so excited to see what 2020 brings for makeup. Like, I mean, this year we had the whole conspiracy palette thing with Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I feel like that was pretty groundbreaking for makeup. Like, I mean, that story was everywhere. It was all over my social media. Like, people just couldn't get enough of it. And that, I mean, I didn't want to put it in my favourites because I don't feel like I've tested it out enough for it to be like a favourite of 2019, but that also gets an honourable mention. I've only had the palette a few weeks, I've used it a handful of times, I've really loved it. The other eyeshadow palettes I mentioned, I've used a lot more, so that's why. But yeah, 2020 should bring us some awesome stuff in the beauty world, so I can't wait to see what happens. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave me a comment below and tell me what your favourites are. If you've done a favourites video, even better, link me to it, I will watch. And I'll catch up with you soon. Bye!